going on, humans? Welcome to Scarlett Letter Show, episode 57. I have one of San Diego's OG legend, Joe Pea. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited to have you.
Thanks for having me.
I've heard a lot of great things about you. Like every time I mention or I hear you, someone talk about you, they always say great things about you. So I'm stoked to have you here.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, right? So we're doing things differently now at the show. We're going to have the interview while we play some Jenga, and you get the first pick. You got this. I believe in you. There you go. Already. Middle. So you started your musical journey when you were a child. You started playing drums as a hobby.
Yeah.
How did you get started with that? Were your parents musical, or did you just where did you get the inspiration to play drums?
When I was young, my mom told me that she was a drummer in school, so I decided I wanted to be a drummer as well.
Oh, got it from mama.
Yeah, totally.
That's pretty cool. Do you play other instruments?
I played bass for a year in a band, but I was really into percussion a lot more.
Yeah, and you played in a lot of bands, right?
Yeah, I was in a few bands. Lots of failed projects, just people that didn't have the same goals as me. But I discovered DJing, and I figured I can do it by myself, so I don't need anybody else.
I can do that. I know. Isn't that great? Sometimes that's what happens a lot of times with look, Sex Edward, my first guest. Ooh, oh my God, I'm already messing up. Yeah, that's what happens a lot with bands, right? They break up, and a lot of times maybe it's egos or it's with one hand.
That's how long it's been since I played.
I'm just letting you know. Yeah, so I know how it is sometimes. It can be so satisfying just to work on your own, because you do it at your own terms and you know what you want, right?
Yeah.
So how do you get involved with DJing? What was you got introduced to electronic music in 1999.
Yes.
In Phoenix, Arizona. What was that first experience like?
It was kind of magical and kind of confusing too, because what I thought I was hearing earlier, pretty much on the car ride out to the party, was different than what we were listening to on the way back. So it was that kind of journey that I had, and it was amazing.
Really? So what genres were you listening to on the ride, and then when you got there?
It was like a mixture of progressive and trance and stuff like that, back when progressive was a bit harder and darker.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Is that what you were listening to on the way there, or when you got there?
It was pretty much the same CD on the way out.
On the same, and then you got
back.
there, it's like, oh, I just listened to this the whole way.
No, it was on the way home.
On the way home.
This sounds a lot different than it did on the way. So
trance was the first genre that you got exposed to in the electronic music realm?
It was more of the house side, or maybe even
side.
like electro breaks.
Oh, yeah.
So
That breaks.
yeah.
That's pretty awesome. And what got you started into DJing? So after that first experience, when did you decide, you know what, I want to do that?
I asked my friends where the music was coming from, and they pointed up at the front where the speakers were, and I went up there, and there was a guy playing records, and I was like, he's doing this all by himself. Like I said, I was in bands, and I just figured, might as well give it a shot. It can't be any different than playing drums, because it's all about counting, and it's all about just having rhythm in general. Honestly.
How is it about counting?
Most of it is in 4, like 4/4
Mm-hmm.
timing, and you count the 4s, and then you start over with 1. Then there's multiples of 4, so the 16 to 32, the 64.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know a lot about music theory, so this is kind of new to me. I've learned some stuff, but it is about numbers.
Yeah, it really is. Sometimes a producer will throw in a little trick and have it come in on the 2 or something like that, but for the most part, it always comes in on the 1, and it's 1 and 3.
So do you actually pay attention, for example, when you mix, do you think it's important to mix in key? Or do you go by feel? Is it
It-
more technical or more by feel?
It's kind of to me, it's a little bit of both. But I like to play. I gear my DJ sets more for the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you just kind of have to like drop a track you feel that's gonna move the dance floor a little bit better than another track, and sometimes it's not exactly on key, but you make it work, and the crowd seems to react. So
Yeah, you just gotta mix it.
yeah, totally.
Try to do the best
But
that you can.
As long as you're doing it on purpose and not just accidentally just
Yeah, like
playing a bunch of stuff out of key, then I feel that it can work out.
yeah, definitely. And how do you think your sound has evolved through the years since you started DJing till now? And
Well, since the music seems to be, I don't know, it's gotten a little bit more simpler, a little bit more disposable than it used to be, especially since we're not playing records anymore.
I think it's supposed to go in the
Is
middle.
it supposed to go in
Yeah.
there?
Hey, there you go.
So
You said the music is more disposable? How
yeah,
so?
it just seems like it's a little bit more disposable now. Like when you used to buy records, it seemed like, I don't know, at least for me, that I valued the music a little bit more because I owned it, and for the most part paid $10 for that one song.
Mhm.
And it was a physical piece of music that I had of my own, and I would play the crap out of it. And now I will find what's new. I will try to find the newest stuff that I have never heard before, and I will do my best to play it if I like it.
Yeah, so you started playing with vinyl. You started collecting vinyls, and what are your thoughts on the technological advances in DJing software and equipment and the art of DJing? Because there's so many music purists out there that might say like, "Oh, if you don't know how to play with vinyl, you're not a real DJ," or if you push the sync button or whatever. Like what are your thoughts between like these new advances? Do you think they're favorable?
I feel that whatever comes out of the speakers is what matters.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
I work a lot of festivals, and I know that people can't see what's going on top of the DJ table, so they could just have their phone plugged in and they could be playing like that.
Pretty
So
much.
you don't know what they're playing, especially at the big festivals, unless you're like literally right there with them.
Yeah.
So honestly, yeah, to me it doesn't matter. It's just whatever moves the people is, to me, the dance floor is the most important. Is way more important
Oh.
than trying to impress another DJ or another producer or
It's the other way.
even your friends.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm horrible, Jenga.
Scarlett's a stickler for the rules here, man.
I
Hey,
know, I'm
hey.
like, no. I know. Yeah, and Mr. Mike, he knows what's up. I'm always like, "Ooh." But because I don't want to do it too. I don't want to cheat. So we're all gonna play the same way. Okay. I want to know, what is like one mistake that you see up and coming DJs doing, in your opinion?
Honestly, I hate to sound like an old man, but a lot of them party way too hard before they DJ, and it affects their performance whether they think so or not. But like I said, I've said 100 times, to each their own, and if they feel like they need to do that, then that's what they need to do.
Yeah, I definitely have my opinions about it, because I mean, when I first started DJing, I was way younger. I was like 15, 16, and was DJing at the weddings and house parties, and yeah, oh my god, oh no, and yeah, you got this, yes, yeah. So I was DJing at an early age, and the alcohol was available, and yeah, I was definitely drinking a lot. But then now that I'm like deeper in the scene and I'm doing a lot of different things, I feel that I value the environment, and then my image and my work, and I want to deliver.
Yeah.
I'm representing myself everywhere I go, so I want to deliver the best job that I can.
Yeah.
So
I that's how I look at it too. A little bit of professionalism goes a long ways.
yes, exactly.
And you've always got hours and hours after your set to party your butt off.
Yeah, definitely.
And like I said, to each their own. I'm not saying anything
Yeah,
bad about
of
people that like
course,
to party when they thing, but I do see it as a downfall sometimes with a lot of the artists these days, especially the younger ones.
Oh my god. Do you think some artists maybe are DJing for the wrong motives? Maybe they're just doing it just to party and not really because they're passionate, or what do you think it is?
I don't really have an opinion on what's the right and wrong reasons,
Yeah.
you know, because people do what they want, and they do it for however they feel they should.
Yeah.
You know, I've had friends tell me that they do it for various reasons that I would never even think about doing it, but I've always just been about the music.
Oh my god.
We're
Yeah,
getting-
you're
we're getting
good.
far.
I think you're good. No, you're good. So you've been in the industry for like 20 years, right?
Yeah. I mean, on and off. I spent probably about 5, 6 of those, 7 of those years, not so much in the industry because I was, you know, I had my own issues going on, but I never stopped playing. I purchased Serato when it first came out, and it was like a lifesaver to me. So
That's amazing. When did you start producing?
honestly, I've been messing around with music programs for quite some time. I used to have Reason 3. I messed around with that for a while, but these past few years I've been getting a little bit more serious with it, and there's some things that I still have issues with doing myself. So I do a lot of collaborative projects, especially here.
Yeah, and
It's- it-
speaking of that, you just released a song with Susia called Black Kool-Aid.
Yep. Yeah, that EP actually did really good, and honestly, I'm super happy with it. And we've actually got another track that we have another EP coming out
Oh, another
shortly.
EP.
It's called Ghosted, and it's got 2 tracks on it, Ghosted and Doors, and we're stoked. It's from a label out of Barcelona called Rim, and they have a few other projects too.
That's
And,
exciting.
yeah, we're super excited.
What type of vibe is this E EP?
One of the tracks is kind of like this party tech vibe, and then the other one is kind of like acidy.
Yeah,
I'm
I like
actually-
acidy.
I'm gonna be playing the acidy one during my set today,
Yes. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's my favorite part. Well, this is great too. This is awesome. I forgot how much I loved playing Jenga back in the day when this just came out. So how is it?
so. Is it my turn or your
Yeah,
turn?
it's your
Oh my
turn.
gosh.
Yeah. Yep. What is the process like when you collaborate with someone to create a song? You have to like totally vibe with that person to
Yeah.
come into terms.
Yeah, absolutely.
Agreement.
Usually go over. I've been doing a lot more work with Sucio than I have been with anybody else, and
Yeah, he's super cool. I had him in the show
yeah,
before.
yeah,
he's cool.
he's great, and you know, I feel very grateful that he shares his knowledge with me and has me over to do these projects. Oh my gosh, to do these projects, and yeah, it's super grateful, and a lot of it is just spitting ideas, and he has a lot of knowledge on the programs, so
Yeah.
we tend to like just vibe very well, and he takes,
That's amazing.
yeah, he's great at, like, if I spit an idea out, he's great at
Making it a
making
reality.
making it a sound and making
Yeah,
it
making that
happening.
sound. Sometimes you're like, I want it to sound like this, wah wah wah, but you don't know how to make
Yeah,
it. You
and
know,
then
you
he's
don't know
like,
how to
oh,
create it.
like this.
Like that.
There you go. And I'm like, no, just nailed it. So
Nailed it. Do you have any type of maybe ritual or process for you to? Oh, damn, that's dangerous. Any type of process for you to get in the zone when it comes to producing?
not really. I
you just go for
I
it.
just go for it.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
And ooh.
Oh my
all right.
gosh.
I know. Oh my God. I know. It's. I feel it coming. It's gonna happen. So how you've been with Dance Classique since late 2012, huh?
Yeah.
How's that experience been for you?
It was definitely a turn for the best. It's a well-established night, and also the people that I work with, Gomez and Ryan, are just, they're amazing. They've done nothing but treat me well. They brought me right into the family, and And yeah, it's been working out. And then the combination of the venue with them it's been unbelievable. The venue really works with us.
Yeah, what's up with Blonde?
Um,
I know if you don't
You
want to
know-
talk about it, it's okay. But I there's so many rumors out there, and like I
I'm-
feel very deeply because I love that place. It's like one of the very few places for the underground.
Yeah.
So
I will say this: it's really weird times we're in right now.
yeah.
And for people to see the sign that was posted outside and stuff like that, it started a lot of speculation. But honestly, I would just say if the venue or none of the residents have said anything,
Mm-hmm.
go with that.
That's what I was thinking too. Because I didn't see Blonde or anyone post anything about it.
No, it's been nothing but crickets on their end, and it isn't because they haven't got anything to say. It's just because it's just really they haven't got anything to say.
That's just what it is.
It
There's
is
not
what it
much
is.
to say.
Yeah. So honestly, to all the people out there, I would just say wait, just hold out, and then until the venue or, like I said, any of the residents reaches out or makes a Facebook post or anything like that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a move without crashing this.
We'll have to see.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
I don't know how I'm gonna
gosh.
top that off. Woo. Yes, good job.
Goodness.
Yeah, okay, that's I was thinking the same. I think people are kind of getting ahead of the game. I got a lot of texts like, "Oh my God, did you see what Blonde Ball?" And I drove past it too. I'm like, "Oh my God!" But then at the same time, like you said, no one has really said anything, Blonde Bar or nothing. So we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Hopefully for the best. Like we hope it's good news eventually, because we don't have a lot of places here.
Yeah.
For that sound. you know?
Especially right now. I mean, we've got no places, so it's going to be kind of
Zero
a clean.
places.
We're at a clean slate right now, so.
Yeah, how have you been dealing with this whole quarantine, man? Like I think a lot of creatives are struggling to keep, motivated, but how are you dealing with it?
I'm working on a lot more solo projects than
That's good.
I was before.
You can.
I got a lot of time on my hands now, so
There's no excuse now.
yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, there's no excuse.
And how's the Dance Classic TV going?
It's
far?
going good. We got we don't average a bazillion people every week, but we got a good little base of people that come and join us, and we're doing our best to keep the locals involved, and we got some more LA people involved and stuff too. So
That's oh my God. Now I feel your pain because I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I know. Oh my God. Whew. So with all your years of experience, what do you think is the most valuable lesson you've learned about the industry?
it's hard to do it broke. It's better to have capital when you go in and try to do stuff, but that's one of the most valuable things I've learned recently. Is you gotta have a little bit of money to get your gear, and you gotta have a little bit of money to be able to have a laptop, and to have the little studio set up and stuff like that. And it also takes a bit of money for advertising and websites and stuff like that too, and pro accounts for SoundCloud. And,
Oh my God, all the things.
yeah, all the things.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, even for this show, like I always have to. I know. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh,
You got this.
I don't think I do. I don't. Oh, hold on.
Oh my God.
Ballsy move right here.
I know. I'm like everything got really quiet. I'm like now I'm sweating.
Yeah, me too.
Do you
Oh my gosh.
how okay? Do you have a regular 9 to 5 job, or are you like 100% in the industry?
I would probably say 70-30 in the industry, because I had to drive Lyft.
Oh,
I
okay.
drive Lyft when the jobs are down, but other than doing the DJing thing, I also do stage management production into production
Fantastic.
for, for like Crossed and for Desert Hearts and stuff like that, and Lightning in a Bottle, all the things that didn't didn't happen.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be
You're
there
supposed
working.
to be there.
Yeah, so that's one of my things that I've been doing as well. Is I've been working a lot on the stage with the production, working with the artists, and making putting the gear up and stuff like that.
That's
so.
amazing. You're a well-rounded artist. You do kind of like a little bit of everything, like back behind the scenes, and then
I'm
front of
doing
the
my
scenes.
best. I mean, I really love being around the music, and I do a lot of homework on the artists too.
Yeah.
The things that they do, and I talk with them sometimes too, and
What's
yeah.
something that you've learned, or something that stood out?
As of recently, for sure, it's kind of hard to have all your eggs in one basket right now with this industry because of all this.
Yeah.
You can make tracks or whatever, and you sell them on Beatport, you're not going to be making that much of an income unless you're just selling thousands of tracks.
Yeah.
And all the income comes from DJing, from gigs,
Yeah,
and
of course.
throwing events and stuff like that. So it's just crazy times right now. So
What do you think the future holds for the industry?
that's tough to say. It just to me, I think it's kind of pulling a hard reset, and I also feel that the people that aren't cut out for it and that aren't doing it for the music will be the first ones to hop on the 9-to-5 jobs and commit themselves to an office space before this is a whole pandemic or whatever that we're going through is over. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh, I'm
pretty
gonna try
much.
this one again. It's gonna fall.
And
I could feel that there's so much weight balancing on this one alone.
yeah, no, I see it too.
It's gonna fall right now. Oh my gosh.
I know. There you go. Damn.
I don't even know how I did that.
All right. And what does the future hold for Joe P?
Well, I'm gonna do my best to finish the projects that I have and make more music, and do my best to continue on with the path that I put myself on.
The path of music.
The path of music, yes.
It's the best path.
It is, and it's a big risk, but I've already taken it for so long. There's really no
There's
reason.
no going back now. We're
No.
in it for life.
No.
That's how I feel too. This is gonna be my life. So now it's time to go to the human experience section, where I'm gonna ask you some deeper questions about how you perceive life. And the first one is, what do you consider to be the most beautiful things in life?
For myself, or
Yeah,
just for anybody?
For yourself. Yeah.
One of the things that I appreciate most, and I think is the most beautiful thing of life, is being able to wake up and having the privilege of breathing air and standing on my own 2 feet. Oh my gosh.
I know. I think this is gonna be it. Ooh. I love that answer. It's all about being grateful.
Yeah.
To be alive.
is. I've been in some situations and put myself through some stuff, so pretty much just being safe and as I say safe, and
I
I'm
don't know.
watching this
I don't
game.
feel safe right now. Have you done anything you're proud of lately?
I've started taking care of myself. I've had plenty of time to be able to
Yes.
go and take care of like medical things that that we do when we get older and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I'm
That's
kind of
great.
proud of like that.
I'm proud too.
Yeah.
Good job. We
Yeah,
all
yeah.
gotta take care of ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. And that's a lot of personal care for sure.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
What do you think causes the most damage to our world? And is there any way that we can avoid it?
Social media
Oh,
is very horrible, but it's also not a bad thing at the same time. I don't know how we can avoid it because it's just everywhere. So, oh my gosh, here we go.
Oh no. What bad habits do you want to ditch?
Oh my gosh. I eat sugar every day. That's a pretty bad habit. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, you know what? My vice is definitely desserts. Like I love sweets, so I feel your pain. What is your favorite time of the day?
I like mornings actually. I'm a morning
what?
person.
You're a morning person?
Yeah,
But a nightlife morning person.
I get up around 8 a.m. every day,
What?
and
That's crazy.
you know, that's just how it's been for a while now. And yeah, I like the morning. It's peaceful. It's nice and cool outside, and just gives me a chance to like, get up and do something, go for a walk or.
Oh, nice.
do
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, you're not gonna catch me waking up at 8 a.m. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. I got this. What activities make you lose track of time?
Staring at my phone, doing social media.
Oh,
That's
where
a
were you
huge,
talking
huge
about
waste of
stuff?
time.
Yeah. No, you're right. Like I get the screen time. Like, and the other day it's like, oh, you spend like 4 hours a day on social media. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And subconsciously, we just like check.
Yeah.
When you look into the past, what do you miss the most?
Honestly, I don't miss much from the past.
Really?
Yeah. I
Ah!
don't.
It happened.
No, I know. I've made a lot of changes in my life, and honestly, I'm glad I've left the past where it is.
That's great.
Yeah,
Keep moving forward. We're bettering ourselves.
absolutely.
New and improved 2.0, Joe Pea.
Trying not to think too little, too late, but just keeping it moving.
Yeah, we're always growing and learning, right?
Yeah.
We never stop.
Absolutely, every day.
Where do you find peace?
I find peace. Honestly, I find a lot of peace when I'm performing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's your happy place.
Yeah, it is my happy place, and I feel really relaxed, and yeah.
Fantastic.
That's it.
So now it's time for the Scarlett Letter. You're going to pick an envelope and open it, answer the question. People always go for the middle one. Again, I love it. And you can keep the envelope.
Okay.
I stamped it myself, all right? Takes a while.
In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for? I'm not sure. In 40, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
what will be my nostalgia in 40 years, or people in general?
Yeah, I mean, in general, like maybe your generation or like our generation right now.
Honestly, I it's hard. That's a hard question for me to answer. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. I should have picked a different one.
It's okay. Lastly, I want you to grab a piece and give me a signature so I can have it here in my memories. Woo! Silver. I need to get more colors though. I need like all the colors. I need blue, maybe purple. Fantastic. Joe Pea. Yeah, so now it's time for some music. Woo! We're ready, people. We'll see you in a bit.
Take me out. Hey babe, what are you doing? It's too late. Hey babe, what are you doing? It's too late. Hey babe, what are you doing? It's too late. Hey babe, what are you doing? It's too late. Hey babe, what are you doing? It's too late.
That last bit, I like that. Woo! Was that sick or what? Oh my god. I was having my own party in the corner over there. Thank you so much for being here. It was amazing. Any last words for your fans, for their lovers out there?
Just stay safe and stay strong and be patient because this isn't over yet. It just really isn't. So just keep on doing what you're doing and create as much as you can while we have all this spare time and hang in there.
Yeah, you heard it. Hang in there. We'll be all back soon, sooner than later, hopefully. And we can watch the Dance Classique live streams every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, 6 p.m. until midnight, every Wednesday. Yep.
On what's the Twitch name?
Dance Classique with no spaces.
Fantastic. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next Thursday. Woo!